Good morning and welcome to another ironic introduction to another video. Today I want to talk about why I brought my Deadpool X-Force to rank 4, quite a bit of a meme here, as well as why I ranked up my Colossus to rank 2 and my Mordo to rank 2. So the Deadpool X-Force is easy, and I think a lot of people will understand where I'm coming from here. I really want access to this synergy with the Deadpools here. I don't have a higher version of Deadpool Red, and of course I don't have Goldpool. So I ranked up my 4-star Deadpool to rank 4. The resources, besides the tier 4 basics, are relatively reasonable, so I'm not hurting there. The mutant ISO didn't hurt that bad. I had a little bit left over and was able to bring him up to max level that way. It will hurt me in the future if I draw like an Omega Red as a 5-star, but for right now I'm just glad to have him ranked up. And the real reason I ranked him up is when I'm bringing him into quests with Nick Fury for the synergy, I want him to be able to do at least a little bit of something, so I'm hoping that that pays off in the form of potions in the long run, and at least in the short run, it's another arena grinder. As for my Colossus, the reason I brought him up is not just because he is getting the buff. The buff is a big reason because there's a lot of value there, but I did have 3 tier 3 basic, tier 3 mutant tier 3 class catalysts in overflow that were going to expire in a couple days, so I wanted to make sure I use those. But if the Colossus buff is at least halfway decent, and it brings him into a playable position, he's got this really awesome synergy with Omega Red, which is +4 critical damage for each death spore on the opponent. So if Colossus becomes playable, I can bring him with Omega Red, and then maybe even use Colossus to take down robots on like a proper team if I need to, or perhaps other fights depending on how they go, depending on how good they make Colossus. And I figure worst case scenario, rank 2 is not the worst investment as far as resources go, so he can sit there for the arena grind. And then finally, I have Mordo here. Mordo here is a special champion that is good for Alliance War defense. And I did check the list for my alliance, because we're doing like a focus on defender diversity, and it doesn't look like anyone else in my battle group has Mordo yet. So this allowed me to kind of like find a place for my tier 4 class catalyst as far as mystics go. So I do intend to bring him up to rank 3 at the moment. But right now, the tier 4 basics mean more to me in the form of rank 4 potentials, so I'm not doing that anytime soon. I might get a better Mystic Champion, in which case those tier 4 class catalysts will mean more there. But I wanted to bring him up to rank 2 just to kind of put him in that position. I think that I need to talk with an officer and see if they'll let me swap him out for like my Hulk Ragnarok, which is currently on defense. So that's the logic behind my kind of like strange / like subpar rank ups. Not every rank up needs to be a god tier champion. Sometimes you have alternative rank ups for different reasons, like the Deadpool X-Force for synergy, Mordo for Alliance War defense, and Colossus for hopefully the future. That said, things are going pretty well. This video is taking longer than it probably needs to, but I will talk to you later.